Hello and welcome to Roadcraft, the place for anyone who wants to be a smarter, better, and safer driver. In this episode, is there more to lane position than keeping it between the lines? Yes, there is. Here we go. Hopefully everyone who learns to drive knows to keep their vehicle in their lane, or, as the law says, a vehicle shall be driven as nearly as practicable entirely within a single lane and shall not be moved from such lane until the driver has first ascertained that such movement can be made with safety. I bet you're not going to hear anyone else use practicable and ascertained in the same sentence for at least the rest of the day. Now, most of us seem good with the limitation in the law. Well, maybe with the exception of that guy last week that passed me and several other vehicles using the shoulder of the freeway. But I referred to the law as a limitation, and it is. But it's also an opportunity. A typical car is less than 6 feet wide, and the width of a vehicle lane generally ranges from 10 to 12 feet depending on the type of roadway. That's several feet of opportunity you have to pick the best lane position. Now, why not just keep your vehicle centered in the lane? That's a fair question, and often it's a fine choice. But adjusting your lane position can minimize danger, maximize visual input, and give yourself room to respond to unexpected events. Like when you're approaching an oncoming vehicle, you can move away from the center line. That way, if the oncoming driver spills their coffee and jerks their wheel toward the middle of the road, you have an extra few feet to navigate safely away from the hazard. Or if there's a kid riding his bike on the side of the road, move away from the shoulder to leave room in case they lose their balance. Same goes for trash cans on garbage day, or any other large object that could obscure something behind it, like a dog about to dart across the street. Or how about parked cars? Choose a lane position that doesn't require you to swerve to avoid an opening car door. You get the idea. And then there's curves and corners. Race car drivers choose a line that gets them through the fastest. That's not our goal, but a similar setup will increase your limit point, the distance you can see around a corner. And that gives you more time to respond to what's ahead. So on a left-hand turn, set up closer to the fog line. On a right-hand turn, closer to the center line. Keeping in mind, of course, all the other factors that might influence your lane position. I should note that these are all gentle maneuvers. You're not swerving. You're looking ahead and making minor steering adjustments so that you're in the best position as you approach a potential hazard. The first time you drive like this, it might seem strange. What you're experiencing is the feeling of paying attention to your driving. After you do it for a while, it'll become second nature, and you'll discover that your drive is a bit less stressful as you increase your active participation in the driving environment. The rules of driving say stay in your lane. The craft of driving is knowing where in that lane to position yourself for the best possible drive.